what's his name, Gollum, was kicking off all night long about the bloke with the broken leg or the crutches didn't have a chair. We found him a chair. We could always leave. We have our own quiz to go to, whatever. And then they won. I was fucking furious.
You know what did it though? A mobile phone.
Rude.
Yeah, terrible signal down in Charles Street's toilets, though, isn't it?
Stephen, is that your pussy in the background?
My what?
Stephen Chinnery, one of the other Rainbow Girls.
Oh. It is. He's here.
I can't see Stephen Chinnery.
What's the cat called?
That was Minnie.
Minnie.
I haven't seen Stephen and Hugh apart from one occasion since I moved to
Hello,
Brighton.
lovely. Hello, Gav.
Hello, Andy.
Oh, look at your beard, Mr. Chinnery.
I know.
Yours, Gav. I've disguised mine. It's good.
That Lego I see in the background.
Yeah, there's a bit of Lego there. There's a bit of Disney going on. There's a bit of everything really. Campers. And campers. There's some camper vans going on here.
There's a bit of Lego going on up here, and there's loads in the lounge.
Oh, we're now live on YouTube, just to let you know.
We saw
live on YouTube. Do not say. Are we allowed to swear?
I don't fucking think so.
Okay, fair enough. We won't then.
No, no swearing at all.
Well, time to blur my background then.
Beg your pardon.
Second-hand pants. Traffic car with the eBay link on it.
Look at band off Zoom.
Whose iPhone do we think?
I think it might be Hugh. I'm just trying to find out.
Lovely.
Top this up a little bit.
I'm going to be scribing for the Rainbow Girls as well.
Yeah, I won't be able to stay, I'm afraid, guys.
Hello, Mark and Nige. What are you eating? Very good.
Just knock the surface blind.
Oh, look at Stephen giving that shirt the full view.
Oh, yeah.
Like quiz night at Subline.
About 8 weeks to arrive, but it was worth £2.50 from China. No naked flames, though.
Oh, there's Hugh.
Nope.
The crowd was extraordinary, and right at the front there was an area just for the Chelsea pensioners, and they were behaving like they
Ah, hello, Hugh.
And we'll be looking back at Dame Vera's life, and we would love to hear from you if you.
Who's got the one show on? Turn that off.
Yeah, turn that off for 2 reasons.
One, the one show.
It's
Two,
nice.
the one show.
I'm on Pointless by now.
I do have my bear just to fit in tonight. Everybody, boots tits, lovely. So Graham, Monday, are we waiting for many more to arrive?
I've got no messages of anybody else coming along. Scott, do you know anybody else meant to be arriving here?
No, I don't know. It said about 20 people had said yes, but who knows?
Right.
Yeah, I know some people who were going to play my Wednesday quiz, but they might be on YouTube rather than this. So I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to slowly mute everybody apart from the wonderful Lola. And there you go then, Lola. It's all yours. Stephen is muted.
Well, it would. Right, there we are. That's lovely. Well done. This is a good start, isn't it? Hello, everybody. So welcome to the Brighton Bear weekend. This is the launch, I believe. This is the launch. And who better than me? Mainly because Davina can't get out of her chair. And I am the only drag queen still in Brighton who can string a sentence together and ask you questions with perfect diction. So I've been praised for my diction many, many times. So here are the rules of the quiz. We did this on a Wednesday on my Facebook page. So if you've played that, it's exactly the same. It's not as hard as the handbags quiz. I promise you now, it really isn't that hard. After question 1, you won't all want to kill me. Well, perhaps you will, I don't know. But lockdown's done strange things to people. But these are the rules. No cheating, there's no prizes for this, but don't cheat. And remember, I can see you all. So, haha. But just write your answers down on a piece of paper with a pen. Best handwriting, please. 4 rounds of 10 questions. Questions 1 to 7 are worth 1 point each. 8 and 9 are worth 2 points each, and question 10 is worth 3 points. So that's 14 points for each round, 56 points in total. And at the end of the quiz, what I'm going to ask you to do is, if you take a photograph of your answer sheet and make sure I can read it all properly, send it to me via my Facebook page, Miss Lola Lasagna. I'll mark them all tonight. I'll give the results to Graham, and he can announce the grand winner tomorrow. On Facebook, on Brighton Bear, wherever it is you read your information. I have no idea because I'm busy wearing makeup and things like that. So yeah, 4 rounds. General knowledge is your first round. Then there are 3 other rounds of specific subjects, one of them being bears. I don't know why I picked that, but hey, there we go. Just finger on the pulse, hand on the bell. So are you ready, everybody? Just wave at me if you're all ready. And such. Marvelous. That's lovely. Fine. Some of you using one hand. And that's good. Nice. Thank you, Scott, using no hands at all. So here we go. General knowledge. So questions 1 to 7 are worth 1 point. 8 and 9 is worth 2 points. Question 10 is worth 3 points. Here we go. Question 1. Which herb has a name that means wise and learned? Which herb has a name that means wise and learned? Now, the other thing with this as well is there's less chance on Zoom and YouTube of losing the stream than there normally is on Facebook Live. But at the end of the round, if anybody needs anything repeated because you didn't hear me because I froze, message Graham or let Graham know and he'll let me know, okay? Other than that, we'll just go through it. Question 2, where are we? Question 2, what country won the FIFA World Cup for the 5th time in 2002? What country won the FIFA World Cup for the 5th time in 2002? Some gay is writing the answer down straight away. Some gay is going, what the fuck? Not a clue. Some gays gazing into space. I hope you're not using Google to look the answers up. It's just for fun. Question 3. The 2018 film Widows is based on a novel by which writer? The 2018 film Widows is based on a novel by which writer? Question 4. How many stars feature on the flag of Chile? How many stars feature on the flag of Chile? I'm loving the concentration on some people's face and just the vacant expression on others. Mentioning no names. Stephen. Question 5. At the end of 2010, which company had overtaken McDonald's to become the largest restaurant chain in the world? I'll say that again. At the end of 2010, which company had overtaken McDonald's to become the largest restaurant chain in the world? Question 6. CH is the postcode for which UK city? CH is the postcode for which UK city? Question 7, and this is your last one for 1 point. In which year did the Windsor Legoland site open? Was it 95, 96, or 97? That's 1995, 1996, 1997. In which year did the Windsor Legoland site open? Was it A, 1995, B, 1996, or C, 1997? Question 8. This is worth 2 points. So there's a point for each answer here. What are the first names of the TV detectives Cagney and Lacey? What are the first names of the TV detectives Cagney and Lacey? That's the characters, not the actresses who play them. And there'll be a point for each. One of the best theme tunes ever written, that was. Question 9, this is also worth 2 points. What name links Blenheim Palace? I'll say that again. What name links Blenheim Palace with the Peanuts cartoon strip? What name links Blenheim Palace with the Peanuts cartoon strip? That's worth 2 points. I think Ian Sinclair's hypnotized now. If in doubt, have a drink. And finally, question 10. Now, this is worth 3 points. What did Charlotte Church and Sir Elton John both refuse in 2017? What did Charlotte Church and Sir Elton John both refuse in 2017? Graham, you can unmute everybody now, just for the second. Let's do that. We're going to hear a voice. I can't just do this by looking at faces. I need to hear people as well. Because I can give out. Ah, there we are. Lovely. I can hear voices. I can hear the answers. I want to hear their words of frustration going, I knew that. I didn't know that. And saying hello to other people as well. And Tim has joined Gavin B. Hello. Hi. Lovely. Who else have we got? Chris Sarson. Hello, darling. Marvellous. Paul Johnson. Hello, sweetheart. Perrier and Jouet.
Hello.
Perrier and Jouet, where the fuck are you?
We're pretending to be in first class.
Oh, is it one of those? It's behind you. Ah, fab. Oh, I like you already. Marvellous. If I can give you extra points, I might do. You never know.
Fight and Bet committee always go first class.
Bye, everyone. Thank you very much.
Chinnery just thinks he's on holiday. It's like a postcard. It is. Okay, here are the answers then for round 1.
Remind soldiers stationed far away
Here we go, boys. Question 1. Which herb has a name that means wise and learned? The answer is sage. Question 2. What country won the FIFA World Cup for the 5th time in 2002? The answer is Brazil. If you wrote Italy or Germany, they've only won it 4 times. Question 3. The 2018 film Widows is based on a novel by which writer? The answer is Linda LaPlante. Question 4. How many stars feature on the flag of Chile? The answer is 1.
Ooh. We got that one wrong.
Question 5. At the end of 2010, which company had overtaken McDonald's to become the largest restaurant chain in the world? The answer is Subway.
Oh my God. Well done, boys.
Who wrote Wimpy? One wrote Bear. Question 6. CH is the postcode for which UK city? The answer is Chester. Yes. Chelmsford is CM and Chichester is PO. So Chester is CH. Question 7. In which, this is your last one for 1 point. In which year did the Windsor Legoland site open? Was it A, 1995, B, 1996, or C, 1997? The answer is B, 1996.
Oh, in the middle if you don't know.
Can I have a point for being 1 year out?
Not. Like on Popmaster, you don't get a point, and I don't even have a T-shirt to give. Actually, I do. I have a 1 year out T-shirt because I was on Popmaster.
Behave, Paul Johnson.
7 years ago. Sat in my bar talking to Zoe Ball, but that's enough about me. Question 8. This is worth 2 points. What are the first names of the TV detectives Cagney and Lacey? The answers are Christine Cagney and Mary Beth Lacey.
Well done, Hugh.
So a point for each, or 1 point if you got Christine, 1 point if you got Mary Beth, but 2 points if you got them both. Question 9, this is worth 2 points. What name links Blenheim Palace with the Peanuts cartoon strip? And the answer is Woodstock. Because Woodstock was a character in the Peanuts cartoon strip, the little yellow bird, and Woodstock is a village near Blenheim Palace, or Blenheim Palace is in Woodstock, which is in Buckinghamshire, I think, somewhere there. Anyway, question 10, this is worth 3 points. What did Charlotte Church and Sir Elton John both refuse in 2017? And the answer is an invitation to perform at Trump's inauguration.
Oh, God.
Oh.
I know.
Can I have a point for oral
Fancy
sex?
them turning that down. I mean, please, what were they thinking?
Oral sex, Ian.
And Charlotte did the exposure in those days.
Was that Ian? That'd be right.
Would an invitation to the White House be acceptable?
Would an invitation to the White House be acceptable?
No, it wouldn't.
Write it on your answer sheet to me this evening when I mark them, and I'll see how generous a mood I'm in. Was the inauguration at the White House, though?
Yes. Some of it was.
Yeah, unfortunately, the really sad part when they actually made him president, that was the worst bit of all. Hey, see, even the dog doesn't like that answer. Fair enough. Right,
My dog's called Lola.
Start again. Okay, that was round 1. Anybody get 14? Just wave if you think you got 14. No. Okay. Well, so long as you've written them down, send me them, and I'll mark these tonight. I will, just before I go to bed, because I need something to make me laugh and make me sleep. And as I can't have sex, marking a quiz is the next best thing. Okay. Can we mute everybody now, please, Graham? Thank you very much. Except me, obviously. Or can everybody mute themselves? Tar, Scott, lovely. Graham, Monday.
It's done.
Yes, you are. You're muted now. Round 2. It would have been the Brighton Bear weekend here in Brighton. So this round is all about the seaside. 10 questions, 1 to 7, all worth 1 point. 8 and 9 worth 2 points. Question 10 worth 3 points. Are you ready? Here we go. Question 1. In the well-known tongue twister, where does where does she sell seashells? In the well-known tongue twister, where does she sell seashells? 4 words, and I can't even get those out of my mouth.
Can you try that again?
Question 2. What name is given to a traditional sailor's song? What name is given to a traditional sailor's song? Question 3. Former footballer David Seaman. Do you see what I've done here? Anyway, David Seaman played in what position? Former footballer David Seaman played in what position? Nigel's iPad too. I'm just loving the shrugging of the shoulders. Haven't a clue, write anything. We don't care. Cheerleader. Went round with the oranges at half time. Question 4. In which seaside resort will you find the comedy carpet? In which seaside resort will you find the comedy carpet? Question 5. Grunge music originated in which Pacific Coast US city? Grunge music originated in which Pacific Coast US city? Pardon me. Question 6. What is the basic measure in calculating the height of land? What is the basic measure in calculating the height of land? Oh, Stephen Lee, the face on you. Last time I saw you pull that face was when Polly asked for time off. You're muted, babes. Bless. Look at him talking and no one can hear him. It's like being back at work, isn't it? Question 7. Yeah, I like this. Question 7. This is your last one for 1 point. Which classic TV series was set in Wilmington-on-Sea? Which classic TV series was set in Wilmington-on-Sea? Yeah, there's just 3 more questions, Stephen, and then we can have a little break for you to go and get a drink. Okay, love? And when you drink again, love, put your little finger down. Question 8. This is worth 2 points. Who played Sam Seaborn in the TV series The West Wing? Who played Sam Seaborn in the TV series The West Wing? Question 9, this is also worth 2 points. What was the surname of Sandy, played by Olivia Newton-John in the 1978 film Grease? What was the surname of Sandy, played by Olivia Newton-John in the 1978 film Grease? It is mentioned in the film. I'm not just making this up. You do actually hear it in the film. So if you've seen the film and you're gays, you must have. At some point. I saw it 7 times in the cinema. And finally, question 10, and this is worth 3 points. Which group had a 1980s hit with the song Echo Beach? Which group had a 1980s hit with the song Echo Beach? It reached number 10 in the charts. We'll find out when I give the answers, Lee. Okay, you can unmute everybody now, Graham.
Fucking state of it.
That was a beautiful introduction, that was. Just to being unmuted, the fucking state of it. Wonderful. Who said that and what were you describing?
We had 9 again, please.
Describing my boss.
Do you know, I've thought that. I've won a point there, just for guessing that correctly. Have you been drinking long, Stephen? Okay.
42 years.
10 questions on Seaside. Here are the answers. Question 1. In the well-known tongue twister, where does she sell seashell? The answer is on the seashore.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
I could.
In one go.
In the well-known tongue, where does she sell seashells? It's on the seashore. Thank you.
So I didn't understand that there. Can you do that again?
Gavin, you put little, it's not little, leave it.
Sorry, I've just distracted by the broad Scottish accent.
I can do that.
Thank you. We'll talk later. Question 2. What name is given to a traditional sailor song? The answer is a sea shanty.
Ooh. We put shanty. Is that all right?
Yeah, go on. Why not? It's just for fun. You're not getting anything at the end of this. Just bragging rights that you were brainier than the others. That's all. There is a cup. I think Graham might have gone to fetch it. There is a cup, apparently.
Oh, we should do like a regular.
There we are. Look, there's the cup. It's very similar to the one they give ladies tennis players at Eastbourne. Made of tin, not worth very much at all. Question 3. Former footballer David Seaman played in what position? The answer is goalkeeper.
Yes.
Or goalie. If you wrote goalie because you're a lad, fair enough. Question 4. In which seaside resort will you find the comedy carpet? The answer is Blackpool.
Yay.
And for those of you who don't know what it is, it's underneath the tower, and it's a huge carpet of comedy quotes from years gone by. It's fabulous. It's really, really good.
Does it lead to trades?
But why would you? Does it what?
Does it lead to trades?
No, it doesn't, because it's the other side of town, and it's got dustbins around it, so obviously nowhere near trades whatsoever. Trades is near a clinic, I believe. 5. Grunge music originated in which Pacific US city? And the answer is Seattle.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. Oh.
Much better this round.
I grew a beard and now I know about grunge.
Actually know about grunge. Thank you very much.
So many answers. Question 6. What is the basic measure in calculating the height of land? The answer is sea level.
Okay, above sea level.
Yeah.
The clue was in the question there, you see, Stephen David Lee.
Yeah, I know it just seemed a bit too obvious, to be fair, Lola. I didn't realise.
Well, that's
only worth 1 point.
Yeah. Wait till we get to the 3-pointer. Question 7, and this is your last for 1 point. Which classic TV series was set in Wilmington-on-Sea? And the answer is Dad's Army. Question 8, this is worth 2 points. Who played Sam Seaborn in the TV series The West Wing? And the answer is Rob Lowe.
No.
Nasty car. I hope it's not a new one. Question 9, what was the surname of Sandy, played by Olivia Newton-John in the 1978 film Grease? The answer is Olsen.
Oh, I
And
put
that's also worth 2 points.
You sure it's not Toxvig?
No, it's definitely not toxic. That I would like to see, though. Actually, I'd like to see Alan Davis as Danny Zuko and Sandy Toxic as Sandy doing Grease. And finally, question 10. This is worth 3 points. I'm going to let Stephen David Lee answer this because he seemed to be very, very sure he has the answer. So which group, Stephen David Lee, had a 1980s hit with Echo Beach? It was who?
Excited about a 3-point question. Martha and the Muffins.
Yay!
Well, that was Martha. muffins. And it reached number 10, or it peaked at number 10 on the 23rd of March, 1980.
Can I have a point for Martha?
Can you what?
Can I have a point for Martha?
Well, yeah, but that could be Martha D'Arthur, so no. Could be Martha Stewart, so no. And she went to prison, but definitely not. Martha and the Muffins. I'm going to be strict on that one.
I'll remember
So
that.
does anybody need the toilet, Stephen David Lee? Off he pops. Right, we'll have a couple of minutes break. We can chat amongst ourselves while he pops to the loo. And now we can look at his beautiful lamp behind him next to that speaker. Wow.
I'm off to get another drink. Back in a moment.
Okay, off he goes. Quick, let's hide.
Stephen Lee got a table tennis table folded up against the wall.
No, that is a picture of Marilyn Monroe, I think, or Judy Garland.
Oh, so why is it against the wall?
He's listening. He's got.
I can still hear you, so don't say nasty shit.
You're a fucking cunt.
Horrible, please.
Look at this wonderful Brighton Bear Weekend T-shirt.
I've had him in the middle on the right.
Lola, I'd like
who was the picture? Who was the picture of? I didn't see it. I was distracted by Scott's T-shirt.
This is also Lola.
Oh, was it? It's either Mae West or Marlena Dietrich. There's two.
Okay.
Rose West.
Marlene and the Muffins.
You don't be wanting a picture of her.
Oh, do you have a dog called Lola?
Who has a dog called Lola?
I have a dog called Lola.
Who does? I can't see the screen. Wave at me if you've got a dog called Lola. Who's got a dog called Lola?
Paul.
Lola,
Paul.
come here.
Is there another screen? No, I've only got two screens. Oh, Paul Johnson. Have you got a dog called Lola? Oh, bless.
Yeah, she's on heat at the moment.
I know the feeling, sweetheart. So I know the feeling. Ridiculous.
Oh, that's why you've been sending strange messages.
True. Come here, come here. She's very stubborn.
I know the feeling.
In fact, she's a complete bitch.
Well, there we are then. She's well named. Except she's shy, so that's definitely not me.
Say hello. Say hello to everyone.
Oh,
Lola.
it's a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said you had a dog. Okay.
Oh, that's horrible.
It's growling.
The truth.
Growl, come on, growl.
Growl. Oh, dearie me. Right, is everybody back? Are we all back? Stephen, are you back? Have you been to the toilet? Yeah. Are you all right? Lovely.
Okay.
That's fine. Shall we carry on with round 3?
If we must.
It's about bears. So here we go. Graham, if you'd like to mute everybody, please. That's it. Ball gags going in. Marvellous. Here we are then, round 3. In celebration of the Brighton Bear Weekend, I thought we'd have 10 questions about bears. Yeah, it's not the bears of Brighton. It's not queens you might have shagged, wanked off in the bushes or things like that. Can I say that on YouTube? Too late. But it's 10 questions about bears. I've got a 6-year-old watching this evening, as I did last night. Of all shapes and sizes. Here we go. Question 1. Which American city's NFL football team are the Bears? Nice, easy one to start off with. Question 2. Which bear lives in the 100-acre wood? The disgust on your face, Ian Sinclair. Marvellous. Question 3. According to National Geographic, how fast can a grizzly bear sprint? Is it A, 30 to 35 miles per hour, or is it B, 35 to 40 miles per hour? According to National Geographic, how fast can a grizzly bear sprint? Is it A, 30 to 35 miles per hour, or is it B, 35 to 40 miles per hour? Which is it, A or B? Alternatively, go to America and find out for yourself. Question 4. Where do polar bears live? Is it the North or the South Pole? Where do polar bears live? Is it the North or the South Pole? And that's question 4. Question 5. Which TV detectives had an informant called Huggy Bear? Which TV detectives had an informant called Huggy Bear? And that's question 5. Co-op wine, £6.50. I thought it was a good idea at the time. Hey-oh, it's open now. Question 6. What is the name of Paddington's aunt who sends him to London while she goes to live in the home for retired bears in Lima? Is it A, Aunt Lucy, B, Aunt Mary, or C, Aunt Sarah? Have we got a burglar in, Stephen David Lee? I'll just repeat question 6. What is the name of Paddington's aunt who sends him to London while she goes to live in the home for retired bears in Lima? Is it A, Aunt Lucy, B, Aunt Mary, or C, Aunt Sarah? Question 7, your last one for 1 point. What was the name of the zoo that the Hare Bear bunch lived in? Is it Wonder World or Wonderland? What was the name of the zoo that the Hare Bear bunch lived in? Was it Wonder World or Wonderland? Question 8, and this is worth 2 points. Which city's zoo houses the only giant pandas in the United Kingdom? Which city's zoo houses the only giant pandas in the United Kingdom? No multiple choice. Sorry. Think of a city that has a zoo. There's not many of them. Question 9, this is also worth 2 points. The outline of the 7 bright stars of Ursa Major is known by 2 different names in the United Kingdom and the United States. What are they? The outline of the 7 bright stars of Ursa Major is known by 2 different names in the United Kingdom and the United States of America. What are they? A point for each. When you look into the sky and you go, ooh, it's the... Thank you, Ian. Lovely. That's nice. Yeah, I love the literal bit there. Well done. You're looking for the hole in your roof, are you? Fab. And finally, question 10. Oh, and this is worth 3 points. The most tenuous link to bears I've got, but here we go. Before she arrived at Wentworth Prison, Joan the Freak Ferguson was known as the Bear, but in which prison did she work at before? Was it A, Barnhurst? Was it B, Blackmore? Or was it C, Boggo Road? Before she arrived at Wentworth Prison, Joan the Freak Ferguson was known as the Bear, but in which prison did she work before? Was it A, Barnhurst, B, Blackmore, or C, Boggo Road? This is the original prisoner cell block H. Because in the new Wentworth, she was known as the fixer, not the bear. Scott never watched it. Well, you missed out then, didn't you, babes? So there you go. Are we all unmuted now? Hello. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Back again.
Yeah, but I'm from Sydney, so I should know.
Next month.
Say that again. Sorry, Gavin.
The next season of Wentworth's coming out next month.
Have you seen the trailer?
Yes, so have you?
Yes, I have.
Oh my God, it's fabulous.
The full trailer,
Yeah.
not the teaser they released a couple of weeks ago,
There's a teaser plus there's a trailer, and there's also another
which they
trailer
did this week at 9 o'clock in the morning in Australia. That one.
And there's also another trailer with Just a Freak on it as well.
Ah, that's a fan-made one by a lesbian. Who cares? Like all the honestly, it's like all the B and Frankie crap that they did. Stop it. B's dead. There we go. Anyway, but yes, the new Wentworth trailer dropped. Oh my God. Season 8 is going to be amazing. Can't wait. So, and season 9's resumed production again. Don't know how they're going to do it if you've got to do social distancing to beat the crap out of each other, but there we go. Right, Bears, 10 questions. Here are the answers. Question 1, which American city's NFL football team are the Bears? The answer is Chicago. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Question 2, which bear lives in the 100-acre wood? The answer is Winnie the Pooh. What did you write, Ian Sinclair? You shook your head.
It doesn't matter what I wrote. If it's wrong, it's
wrong. What did you write, Ian Sinclair?
No, because it's so wrong. It's quite.
Well, that depends.
Yogi.
I put Yogi.
Yeah.
He lives in Jellystone.
Yogi lives in Jellystone, and Rupert the Bear.
The answers. It's just a game.
Ian is desperate for a heavy metal question.
Ian. Question 3. According to National Geographic, how fast can a grizzly bear sprint? Was it A, 30, 35 miles an hour, or was it B, 35 to 40 miles per hour? The answer is A, 30 to 35 miles per hour. Good old National Geographic telling me things that I'm never going to find out for myself. Question 4. Where do polar bears live? Is it the North Pole or the South Pole? The answer is the North Pole. Because penguins live in the South Pole.
Some live in the north as well.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh God, are they trappers?
No,
Wow.
someone moved. Someone actually dumped some, and they've settled.
Where does
Greenland.
Pingu live, though? That's what I want to know. Where does Pingu live?
Pingu's Italian. It's made by the Italians. Yeah, Pingu is made by the Italians.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm going to have to look that up. Might be a quiz question coming up soon.
Yes.
What was that? Question 5. Which TV detectives had an informant called Huggy Bear? The answer is Starsky and Hutch.
Yay.
Lovely whistling, thank you. Question 6. What is the name of Paddington's aunt who sends him to London while she goes to live in the home for retired bears in Lima? Was it A, Aunt Lucy, B, Aunt Mary, or C, Aunt Sarah? The answer is A, Aunt Lucy. And question 7, your last one for 1 point. What was the name of the zoo that the Hare Bear bunch lived in? Was it Wonder World or Wonderland? The answer is Wonderland.
They mention it in the theme tune.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do you know? I only wrote that question because somebody reminded me of the Hare Bear bunch. I can't remember the last time I saw that. Are you checking answers here, Ian Sinclair?
No, I'm on Facebook Messenger.
Oh, okay. All right. Just checking on that. I don't like my authority being questioned. Question 8. This is worth 2 points. Which city's zoo houses the only giant pandas in the United Kingdom? The answer is Edinburgh.
That was 2 points.
It is 2 points, that one. Question 9 is also worth 2 points. The outline of the 7 bright stars of Ursa Major is known by 2 different names in the United Kingdom and the US. What are they? In the United Kingdom, they're referred to as the Plough, and in the US, they're referred to as the Big Dipper.
Of course.
So long as you got the Plough and the Big Dipper, you don't have to put UK, US, and that. But yeah, just the Plough and the Big Dipper are your answers there.
Big Dipper in Australia as well.
Is it? Well,
It's
probably
going to
because it's
make one
upside down.
up now.
It's upside down.
Probably
now.
because it's upside down. That's why. I would have thought so. Fair enough. Not what I asked, but thanks for telling me. Cheers. Thanks for that. Question 10. Not this fucking difficult on a Wednesday. Question 10. Before she arrived at Wentworth Prison, Joan the Freak Ferguson was known as the Bear. But at which prison did she work at before? Was it A, Barnhurst? Was it B, Blackmore? Or was it C, Boggo Road? The answer is Boggo Road.
Oh.
C.
It's true.
In Queensland.
And I won't tell you again.
Thank you. Thank you very much for insulting every Antipodean who might be watching or listening to this. Well done there. Cheers, Scott. So that was Bears. Anybody get 14 out of 14 on that? Anybody get question 10 right?
No.
Ian Sinclair.
okay.
The Rainbow Girls did.
Did they?
Yeah.
Do we need another break for anybody, Stephen? Do you need to get another drink, or are you all right, babes?
I'll cope. Just
You'll
about.
cope.
Yeah.
Just 10 questions, love. It's just 10 questions. That's all.
Right.
Whilst I'm here, though, just before we do the 10 questions, I have been asked to make some public announcements regarding the Brighton Bear weekend. On Saturday, it is Mr. Bear Brighton Bear Live 2020. Is that right, Graham? It is. Right. Okay. So this isn't happening in a venue, is it?
No, it's not in the venue. It's all online. It's all on Zoom and
In your own homes. In your own homes, parading around in evening wear and sweater and a harness, I assume. Yes, is that right?
Gavin?
Yeah, you seem a bit.
Like any kind of beauty contest. Wowzers. Yeah, okay, because just in Zoom, you're just slightly restricted by what you can see. There'll be a lot of people stood very far back. Thank you. Yeah, all right. Yeah, Graham, we've all seen that, sweetheart. Please, Lordy, different space. Okay, that's that. See that now. See, Graham's kitchen works quite perfectly. That's a nice angle. It's a beautiful background and such. Scott, you're going to really have to reposition your camera if you're entering. Ian just doesn't care. You can tell that by his fan. Thank you.
I'm a Brighton Bear weekender.
Gavin, Ian, Tim, well done. You've won already. That's marvellous. That is. It's just the right angle. Well done. There we have our winners this year. Okay, so that's on Saturday. And that's all happening on Zoom and YouTube, like this allegedly is. And on Sunday, disco, apparently. So with DJs from Brighton Bears weekend, past and present, and the DJs from Beef Mince as well. Tell your friends to log in to everything, and raising money for the Rainbow Fund as well, and to donate. And the button is on the Facebook page and on the website, but you know that anyway. So there we go. Right, round 4. This is your last round, last 10 questions, same format as before. And the theme of this round is gold and silver. Are we ready? If we'd like to mute everybody, you have done marvellous. Here we go. Question 1. Which singer had a hit in 1993 with Fields of Gold?
Fields of Gold.
Graham, mute yourself, my darling. I mean, you're beautiful to look at, but terrible speaking voice. I saw that raised eyebrow, Ian. Question 2. Which US state is nicknamed the Silver State? Adam and Rob on a fresh bottle of wine. Well done. Is that number 2? Or is it his number 2? Marvellous. Good man. Question 3. For how many pieces of silver did Judas betray Jesus? Oh, I'm so sorry. I do apologize. just auditioning for one of the choirs. Question 4. What part of your body might be described as silver in a persuasive person? What part of your body might be described as silver in a persuasive person? I am adoring Perrier and Jouet's background. I have to admit, it is just the best. With plastic champagne glasses. Well done. Lovely. I can ask Chris Sarson, is that your foot? Okay. Something strange going on there. Sponsored by London's Dry Gin, though. Question 5. What Australian state has a Gold Coast? What Australian state has a Gold Coast? Question 6. In which decade was Goldie Hawn born? In which decade was Goldie Hawn born? Question 7, and your last one for 1 point. Which fairy tale character is also known as Mr. Gold in the TV series Once Upon a Time? Which fairy tale character is also known as Mr. Gold in the TV series Once Upon a Time? Question 8, and this is worth 2 points. Who is the only tennis player to win 2 Olympic golds in singles? Who is the only tennis player to win 2 Olympic golds in singles? Question 9, also worth 2 points. What caused the cancellation of the Cheltenham Gold Cup in 2001? What caused the cancellation of the Cheltenham Gold Cup in 2001? That's question 9 and also worth 2 points. And finally, question 10 in this round worth 3 points. In the James Bond film, The Man with the Golden Gun, what was unusual about the film's villain, Scaramanga? In the James Bond film, The Man with the Golden Gun, what was unusual about the film's villain, Scaramanga? Oh, you look so smug, Ian.
Resting smug face.
Sorry, Lola, we think we've missed a question. We got the
okay.
Goldie
Which one,
Hawn
darling?
number 6.
Start again, sorry.
The Goldie Hawn question was number 6. What was number 7?
Number 7 was which fairy tale character is also known as Mr. Gold in the TV series Once Upon a Time?
Thank you.
That's question 7. Anybody else want anything else repeated? Speak now.
No, that was he lived twice. So that was about voodoo. Yeah, that's right.
Champagne for Lulu.
You want to know what the Yes. It's what 3 points. Scaramanga.
Just repeat question 10 because there's debate going on somewhere. In the James Bond film, The Man with the Golden Gun, what was unusual about the film's villain, Scaramanga? And the answer is he was crap. He was crap. It's something else. Okay, here we go. We'll do the answers then for gold and silver. Question 1. Which singer had a hit in 1993 with Fields of Gold? The answer is Sting. Question 2. Which US state is nicknamed the Silver State? The answer is Nevada. Question 3. For how many pieces of silver did Judas trade Jesus? The answer is 30.
EO. Yeah, 30. I thought it was 13.
13. 13 pieces of silver.
No, 30.
30. 30. 30. That's thirsty, but with no S. A fucking state of Question 4. What part of your body might be described as silver in a persuasive person? The answer is the tongue. You're right, Stephen. Question 5. Which Australian state has a Gold Coast? The answer is Queensland, which is where Boggo Road Prison was, where Joan the Freak Ferguson was known as the Bear. Just see how I've linked this together.
Amazing.
So seamless.
Thank you. A bit like this dress because I put on so much weight.
Only 4 people play.
Question 6. In which decade was Goldie Hawn born? The answer is she will be 75 on the 21st of November, and she was born in 1945. 75 years old. That woman.
Yeah, but then
Astounding looking.
I think she was that old.
She has lots of work done.
75. Who cares? She looks gorgeous. Let her have work. Oh, she looks fabulous. Certain people should have had work done. Honestly, whatsoever, Dave Lynn. Question 7. Which fairy tale character is also known as Mr. Gold in the TV series Once Upon a Time? The answer is Rumpelstiltskin. The dirty laugh. That's someone's nickname in Brighton. I know quite a few wee willy winkies, but hey ho, that's another story. Question 8. This is worth 2 points. Who is the only tennis player to win 2 Olympic golds in singles? The answer is Andy Murray.
Yes.
London and Rio.
No, he's from Scotland.
Ah, thank you very much. Cheers for that. Well done.
And then Dunblane.
Thank you.
He got shut up. He was in the class next door to where he got shut up.
Question 9. Question 9, also worth 2 points. What caused the cancellation of the Cheltenham Gold Cup in 2001? An outbreak of foot and mouth disease.
Whoa. 2 points.
2 points. And finally, question 10, worth 3 points. In the James Bond film, The Man with the Golden Gun, what was unusual about the film's villain, Scaramanga? The answer is he had a 3rd nipple. Oh, thank you for that, Stephen.
I was just checking. You know.
What, that you weren't Christopher Lee? Okay, fair enough. We could have told you that.
You can't accuse me of adding the answer later. You know I got it right.
Is he related? Is it a genetic thing?
I think they were born in a lab, if that's what you mean. But hey. Well, those are your 4 rounds. Those are your 40 questions. There are 56 points up for grabs. I don't know how, I can see how many people are playing on Zoom. I don't know how many people are watching this on YouTube. But I think some of my Wednesday quiz people have been doing that as well. If you go to my Miss Lola Lasagna Facebook page, I don't think you have to like it to send a message, but just send me a photograph of your answer sheets. Make sure I can read them. I'll mark them this evening before I go to bed because I've run out of episodes of The Bill to watch. So send me that and I'll mark them tonight. If you got, though, over 35 points or more. If you got 20,
Fuck off.
Your own phone. But if you've got 35 or more, send me your answer sheets and I will mark them and I will send the results to Graham and Graham will announce the fact that you win nothing, but you are the brainiest bears in Brighton for the Brighton Bear Weekend 2020. Is that a good deal, everybody? The only deal you've got, basically, I'm afraid to say. You know, I've got fully made up and dragged up. I've got 3 pairs of tights on and a full tuck at 8 o'clock in the evening now. But hey, that's my Thursday night. Don't, it's ridiculous. Please. So that's my part of this. I hope that was all right for you boys. I hope you
Thanks,
enjoyed
Lola.
Thank you, Lola. It was a hoot. Thank you very much. So send me those answers, but the regular Wednesday people will know. Send me them now. I'm going to have some dinner, steak and kidney pie and potato croquettes and steamed veg, in case you were wondering. Watch 2 episodes of The Golden Girls, and then I'm going to mark them. So Cooey and Andrew Sinclair, I'll see you all later. And I have to be, honestly, as well, this has been a hoot because it's so nice to see friendly, familiar faces as well. And lockdown shit, and I hope you're all coping wherever you are, however you're doing it, whether you're working or not, whatever. I hope you're all coping. And thank you very much for cheering me up this evening as well. Tar boys.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
If you want to, every Wednesday on my Facebook page is my quiz at 6:30. Come and see me there. But otherwise, I'll see you all later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.